session going forward from today, tomorrow onwards. What will be there, what are the modules that we learn, and how session will go. To understand that, today we are going to spare. Okay. So, any questions about me? Shall we start?
Yes, Vamsi, you can go ahead, I think.
Thank you, Brahmagaru. So, Dinesh Garu, if you don't have any questions, please mute yourself. If not, thank you.
No, can continue.
Right. So, overview of the Oracle Fusion only. So, Oracle Fusion overview. So, what do you mean by Fusion? So, all of you are from the finance background and the EBS, ERP background, Oracle EBS, ERP background. So, you might have done some analysis or some background work before attending this session. So, what do you mean by Fusion? Anyone? What is meant by Fusion for you?
No idea about fusion.
Okay, Dinesh. So, anyone else? Okay, so let me introduce the Fusion. Fusion also is another ERP which is there in the market. Just like your EBS, PeopleSoft, Siebel, and SAP, and Microsoft Dynamics. Just like that, it is also another ERP which is being developed by Oracle. So it is also a standalone ERP. It is not a kind of middleware where you can connect multiple ERPs together. It is not only like that. It is also you can use or you can implement Fusion as a standalone ERP also, So that is what here I mentioned. Oracle Fusion Applications is an ERP software which is a complete set of business applications. So which is a complete, sorry, one second. Okay, so it's a complete set of business applications that sets a new standards for innovation, work, and adoption. So it's a complete set of business applications. It is having all kind of business applications that you can run your business wherever, whatever the location. So in India or in UK or in US, wherever you wanted to go. So everywhere you can use this Fusion Cloud because Fusion application, because it's a complete set of business applications that sets a new standards for innovation, work, and adoption. So what it sets a new standard for innovation, work, and adoption. So let's go to the work. So if you take the work, sir, someone has joined. Who is that? So let's start. Let's go to the work. If you go to the work, so it is a so for people. For people, it is very adapted to the work because it will give a lot of dashboards and lot of reporting tools which reduce the time consuming for the end users when they are doing their activities. By introducing the dashboards, so Oracle has reduced the time to work or reduced the time to complete the activity for the end users. And not only that, it can be accessed from anywhere in the world. And you need not to be connected with your laptop, or you need not to be connected with your tab. You can connect anywhere with any device. You can connect. You need not to be on the VPN. That is the first thing. And second thing, so therefore Oracle has followed a big research how end users will behave with the application. So when they open the application, where their eyeball point is going first. So there they have captured very important information or very important work areas like that. So they have done a lot of research after a lot of research, they identified the placeholders for each of the information on the application. They developed all the pages in such a way where the important information, where we need to place the important information, or very highly quality information, and very less quality information such as navigations and all, or any additional information and all. So where we need to capture. So like that, they have, after doing a lot of research, they designed that web pages. And the third thing, so graphical user interface. All the application pages is being designed on web pages as a web pages. There is no Java based pages. So, and all of them are very colorful pages, and at a final feel is going to be like they're working not on a ERP, they are working on a kind of social web page, or like Facebook or Twitter. They feel like that when they are working on the application. So that is how Oracle has developed this Fusion ERP. So that is the reason it sets a new standards for innovation, work, and adoption. So any questions? Right? So, and it is also being built from the best features. So, the Oracle has used a lot of best features from their existing ERP systems. So, following are the ERPs that they have used to build the Fusion Cloud: EBS, JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, and Siebel. So from these ERP systems, they have taken the best features from each one of the ERP, and they build a Fusion ERP system. So the Fusion ERP system is not the one which will link all these four applications. It is not the one that will link with all these four applications. It is a standalone ERP having the best features from each one of the ERP. So from EBS, they have taken all the financial suite with modifications in it. JD Edwards, they have taken the manufacturing and the supply chain part. PeopleSoft, they have taken the HCM and the payroll part. And Siebel, they have taken the CRM and the sales part. They have taken and they designed so the features that are there in their respective systems. They have taken those features and they have incorporated into the Fusion ERP system. So any questions now up to here?
Hi, Vamshi.
Good, Dinesh.
Yeah, hi, Vamshi. Praveen here.
Good, Praveen.
From EBS, what are the different components Fusion has taken?
That we will discuss. That we will discuss down the line. Okay.
No, what kind of like the modules, what kind of the functionality they're taking from the like the PeopleSoft and other ERP?
Sir, one second. So from EBS, they have taken all the financial applications such as ledger and payables, receivables, cash management. So when you are working in Fusion on these modules, you feel it is similar to your EBS, but there will be modifications. They have done slightly modifications on those applications, on those modules, and they developed the Fusion ERP system.
Okay, this Fusion will run into the web form only, and there is some of the Java forms also.
All web forms. All web forms.
There is no Java form, right?
No Java forms.
How is it accessible? It's by the Fusion Cloud.
So we will discuss about that cloud part.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
Yes. Okay.
All right. So along with these best features from each one of the ERP system, Oracle also included a beautiful reporting tools beautiful reporting tools. Nowadays, in modern days, everyone is looking for reportings. So reportings. So whether an ERP system is satisfying the top management, middle management, corporate reporting requirements or not.
Vamsi, just a minute. I just want to ask, there is the SLA also there?
Yes, SLA also
SLA
is
there.
there. Yes,
SLA and MOEC?
SLA is there. MOAC is not there.
MOEC is not there. Okay.
No,
Okay, can continue.
right? Okay. So that is what. Nowadays, in modern days, people are looking for reporting satisfactory also factor. Reporting also is one of the factor when they are going for selection of an ERP system. So, what Oracle has developed is introduced in Fusion Cloud in Fusion is so the Fusion applications is having a vast reporting, powerful reporting tools. So you can see Oracle Fusion applications also includes a powerful reporting tools which empowers the top management to empower the top management to take the business decisions. Following are the reporting tools that are available: KPIs, key performance indicators, dashboards, ad hoc reporting using OBIA, real-time reporting using OTBI, and FR reports, Hyperion Smart Views. These are the different reporting tools that are available in Fusion Cloud. These are all the different reporting tools that are available in Fusion Cloud to satisfy different type of reporting requirements to the other business. So, any questions on the reporting tools?
Is the reporting as a downloadable or just only view?
Downloadable means? What do you mean by that? So
You
they
can
can
download into the PDF, Excel
yep,
format.
you can download.
Okay.
You can download them. You can export them to spreadsheet. You can export them to PPT. You can export them to PDF. So anywhere you can do export. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Vamsi, this is Santosh.
Go ahead, Santosh.
So, in general, we would like to develop a new report. So, which kind of report we will prefer for?
So that is depending on the requirements. So if you're going for an ad hoc reporting requirement, like so business. So one second, someone has joined. Okay, so the business has requested when they are doing the business on ad hoc basis, they require some extracts on the data, right?
Okay.
So if so, please enable mute, Naresh. Naresh, who's this?
Yeah, hi. Actually, I got this link and I'm just downloaded the Zoom app. That's the
Okay.
thing.
So how did you got this link, Naresh, if you don't mind?
Actually, one of my friend already taken the course regarding RPA, Blue Prism, and also regarding the automation anywhere. At the time,
Okay.
he suggests RTL technologies for getting this people.
Okay. So you're from RTL, right then? Right. Okay. So I'll stop your video. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. I stopped your video, Naresh. You can mute yourself. Okay.
Yeah, going to.
Mute yourself, Naresh. Thank you.
Just a minute.
One thing I need to ask.
Wait. Dinesh, one second. Dinesh, one second. Let me answer Santosh's question, then we will come back to you.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. So, Santosh Garu, so such kind of reporting, ad hoc reporting requirements, we can achieve through real-time reports, OTBI. We call it as a OTBI. And if they want to run the same report on continuous basis, and it is a very complex report, it is very complex report that you cannot achieve from OTBI, then we will suggest to go with the OBIA reporting.
Okay.
Is that clear? And if the business is requesting reports on the financial statements, like such as balance sheet or P&L account or the actual versus budget, so if they wanted to have such kind of reporting requirement, then we will suggest to go with the financial reporting requirements, financial report FR, financial reports, or Hyperion reporting. So any one of these two we suggest.
The D2K reporting will work and will can integrate with the D2K
So,
report.
D2K report, you need to have a database separately, right?
No, I will use the same database Fusion. The same using into the currently into the 11A at all.
So you cannot do that in Fusion Cloud, sir.
Okay.
Okay, because you will not be given database access to connect with the D2K.
Okay. So we cannot view the databases of the Fusion.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Okay, so right. So Santosh, do you have any more questions on this now?
Yeah, I just want to ask one more question. So this all these reports will be developed by us only, right? So is there any technical or functional side for developing this report?
Right, we will discuss all the reporting today
Okay.
in our session, except this KPIs. So
Okay.
KPIs is for procurement part and for projects part. So we will not use these KPIs in our financial activities. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Right. Go ahead, Dinesh. Dinesh, what are your questions?
No, I got the answer.
Okay. Right. Thank you. So Nareshwar, we just finished a couple of things, Andy. So we just completed what is the fusion, ERP system, and how it has been developed, and what all the reporting tools that are being included in this fusion ERP system. We just completed now. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Right. So I will share you the recording. Don't worry. Right. Next, the fusion implementation. So someone asked about the cloud. What is the cloud? So for them to answer here, we will do. So fusion implementation. A fusion ERP system can be implemented in two modes. And in two modes you can implement. One is on-premise mode and other one is cloud mode. One is on-premise mode and other one is cloud mode.
That will ask at the time of the implementation for the first step.
At the time of taking the license itself, you will get.
If I get the sub company, I get the license of the cloud and fusion also both.
So we will discuss. Wait, that part. Just give me some time. So fusion implementation can be done in on-premise as well as cloud. So what do you mean by on-premise implementation? On-premise implementation is just similar to your EBS implementation or PeopleSoft implementation or whatever it is. So one second. Before continuing, Nareshwar, can you please give me a brief intro about yourself? Because I wanted to know.
Okay. Actually, I have done my BTech from RGM College and I am passed out of 2011. Currently, I am working as a US IT recruiter and US staffing. And I just want to shift from US staffing to software. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to complete my MBA in finance. That's the thing I'm a little bit interested in.
So okay. So in that case, just let me tell you. This is one of the ERP system, one of the software that is available where you can maintain, where the business can maintain all their data. Are you able to hear me, friends?
I am.
Yeah. So where they can club together, where they can integrate all their business areas into one place. That is what the Fusion ERP system. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay.
Okay.
So where you can integrate all of your resources together, all of your financial information together, and where you can do a planning and where you can do execute what is the financial planning that you have for the next year. So everything can be done at one place, and one point solution is ERP system. And one of the ERP system that is available in the market is Fusion. Is that clear?
Yeah, it is clear.
And this is being developed by Oracle Corporation.
Okay.
And this ERP system is going to have the different reporting tools that we discussed in the previous slide. Okay. Now This ERP system can be implemented in two modes. One is on-premise mode and other one is cloud mode. Okay, so what do you mean by on-premise model? So on-premise model is nothing but you can buy your hardware, the servers where you need to install your software and maintain your database. So you have to buy the servers and you have to buy the license of the application and you have to get it installed and you have to maintain your database administrators, everything, and you're the owners for your infrastructure. No one is responsible, and you're having secured access to your database. No one can access your database. That is what the on-premise mode. Any questions, Santosh?
No, I am good.
So any questions, Naresh, what about you? For you?
It is clear. It is clear.
On-premise mode. Right. Now, if you go to cloud mode, so the cloud mode, so in on-premise mode, there will be a huge investment that you need to spend in buying the servers and in buying the software and maintaining the database, and you have to place the infrastructure and you have to pay the rent for the infrastructure, everything you have to bear. Whereas if you go to cloud mode, so the cloud mode is nothing but Oracle is going to maintain your database for you. On behalf of you, Oracle is going to maintain. Okay, Oracle will buy a server for you, Oracle will pay the license cost for you, and Oracle will install, and Oracle will pay the infrastructure cost, Oracle will pay the electricity bills, internet bills, everything will be paid by Oracle, and make available your servers can be accessed online from anywhere in the world. That is what the cloud mode. So you just go and pay the monthly subscription or annual subscription to the Oracle. Oracle will give you the link to access the application. That's it. So you need not to maintain everything. So this half of the headache will be removed from your head. So that will be taken by Oracle Corporation. So any questions on the cloud mode now?
Can access the database from the cloud mode?
You can access the database, but it is a view-only database. And
They cannot manipulate the tables and the some kind
no,
of
nothing. You can't do anything.
Okay.
Right? So if you wanted to do anything, any such kind of thing, Oracle has to release a patch for you. And
Okay.
they have to apply the patch for you. Is that clear?
Okay, clear.
Right. So Naresh Karu, what about you? You're clear up to here now on the cloud up to cloud part?
Yeah, I am clear.
Right. So these are the two modes that are available in the market about the Fusion applications. If you are implementing in on-premise model, we call it as a Fusion ERP system. If you are implementing that in cloud mode, we call it as a Oracle Fusion Cloud. Is that clear? So we call it as a Oracle Fusion Cloud ERP system. Or some people may call it as a cloud ERP also. So any questions on this too now? So Dineshkar, we are not able to hear you, Dineshkar. Sorry. Right. So now in the cloud delivery model or in the cloud mode also, there are three steps. There are three different type of modes are there. One is SaaS, PaaS and IaaS. So what do you mean by SaaS and what do you mean by PaaS and what do you mean by IaaS? So in three of the models, so the infrastructure will be maintained by Oracle. So we are not going to take that maintenance of your infrastructure headache. So everything will be maintained by Oracle. So Dinesh, if you are not speaking, please mute. We are not able to hear you at all actually. So if you want to say something, you can type. You can type in the chat. That is also fine. Dinesh. Okay, so in SaaS mode, what do you mean by SaaS mode? Let's say in SaaS mode, Oracle buy a big, so let's say we have invested a huge investment and we bought a server. And we know that we are not utilizing 30% of, we are not utilizing 50% or 60% of the server capacity. We are just using only 30 or 40% of server capacity. So what you can do with the 60% of the server capacity? You cannot do. It is waste of your money. Am I correct or not? Naresh Garu, you bought a big server and where you are using only 40 or 30% capacity of the server. You are not using 100%. So the 70% or 60% will be unutilized and it is waste of our money. Am I correct or not?
Correct.
So what you can do? You can't do anything. So the same. Sir, 1 second. Dinesh has requested one question. What is that? Now the same server, if you go with the cloud delivery model or cloud mode, Oracle will buy a server for you on behalf of you. And in SaaS model, what they will do is, so whatever the capacity you can use, they will assign that capacity to you. That's it. The remaining capacity they will share to another customer. Like that, they can accommodate more than one customer. In the same server, more than one customer can access the database. What Oracle will do is they will break the server into virtual pieces. Virtually, they will divide the server, a big server, into small servers, and they will install the ERP or Fusion ERP system in that virtually broken down capacity, and they will give that access to you. That's it. So the remaining capacity will be fully utilized by Oracle by giving licenses to other customers. So that is what SaaS model delivery. So any questions on this? Naresh, any questions? Dinesh, Praveen,
Vamsi,
No.
Vamsi
go
Brahma
ahead.
here.
Brahmagar, go ahead.
Yes, SaaS is as such, it's like software as a service, right? So, are they going
Right.
to provide cloud infrastructure as well? Like when you say server, does it mean server infrastructure?
Yeah, it is infrastructure only, but it is not wholly and owned by you. It is a shared infrastructure will be given to you in SaaS model.
Oh, okay, it's a shared one. Okay, got it. Thanks, Vamsi.
Shared servers will be given to you in the SaaS model. Okay,
Got it. Yeah, thank you.
right. So, any other questions from anyone on this? Right. Now, if you go to PaaS model, the PaaS model also is similar to your SaaS. So it will be a shared servers where the 100% server capacity. So SaaS is nothing but software as service. Software as service. SaaS is nothing but software as service. And PaaS is nothing but platform as service. PaaS is nothing but platform as service. IaaS is nothing but infrastructure as service. Infrastructure as service. Shall we proceed? Naresh Garu? Right. So now PaaS is nothing but platform as service. So here also it is similar to SaaS. Oracle will give you access to the shared servers. Along with the shared servers, they will allow you, or they will establish a platform where you can integrate a third-party systems to the cloud ERP system or to Fusion Cloud. If to your Fusion Cloud, if you want to integrate a third-party system, or if you want to integrate the bank for making the payment, or if you want to integrate a third-party payment system to trigger the payments and collections, or if you want to integrate a third-party system to maintain your payroll activities. So if you want to have such kind of integrations with your third-party system, then we will recommend to go with the PaaS delivery model. We recommend to go with the PaaS delivery model. So any questions on this now?
No, not yet.
Right. Now let's proceed to the IaaS. So now let's proceed to IaaS. IaaS is nothing but infrastructure as service. Infrastructure as service. So Brahma Garu, here you are going to take the total infrastructure on rental basis only, along with the software.
Okay.
So here, what Oracle will do is they will buy an infrastructure totally for you, wholly owned for you, and will not be shared to anyone. So the infrastructure will buy for you, and you will take the total infrastructure on rental basis. That is what IaaS model. Is that clear? Dinesh Garu, Praveen Garu, any questions? Santosh Garu, Naresh Garu, any questions?
No, no question into the infra side.
Go ahead if you have any questions. So if your implementation is in SaaS model, PaaS model, or IaaS model, we call it as a cloud ERP or Fusion Cloud implementation. If you are implementing in an on-premise model, we call it as a Fusion ERP implementation. That's it. So we will not add the word called cloud. We will not add the word called cloud if you are implementing in on-premise.
What is the correct methodology to implement this fusion? Is the kind of AM methodology same and other also?
Sir, it will be OUM, Oracle Unified Methodology. We will discuss that also. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so you understand what is the cloud implement fusion? What do you mean by fusion, and what are the different modes, and how we are going to call them each of the ERP mode. Okay, now, so what are the applications that are having in Fusion, either in cloud or in on-premise? So anywhere in Fusion, what are the applications you have? So in Fusion, we are going to have financial management, HCM, human capital management, PPM, project portfolio management, procurement, supply chain, and governance, risk and compliance, and CRM. Customer relationship management. These are the different applications that are available in Fusion Cloud. So, Narishwar, that is the reason we call it as a ERP system, where a single solution will integrate all of them under one roof. So, all the financial information you can access, HCM related, such as payroll, or you can run the payroll, or you can place the employee request, or you can do an interview, or you can do a performance analysis of a particular employee, everything that you can do under HCM part. And PPM is nothing but project portfolio management, where you can maintain your projects, and procurement is nothing but which will take care about your purchases and all. So all this stuff can be done at one place, and that is what ERP system, one single point, you can implement all of them. Any questions? Naresh Garu, do you have any questions? Naresh Garu, Dinesh Garu, Praveen, Santosh,
No, no.
Brahma Garu, any question? Brahma Reddy Garu.
No, I'm sure we're good.
Right. Right. Now, so if you take the financial management, that what we are going to cover now. So let's see what all the modules are there in financial management. You're having general ledger, accounts payable, fixed assets, payments, accounts receivable, cash management and expense management. These are the different modules that you have in each of in financial management application. The same way you can see in the PPM, these are the modules that you have: project costing, project billing, controls, project performance reporting, project contracts, project management and resource management and integrations. These are the different modules that are available in PPM part. So the same way you can see individual application wise what all the modules are available in the Google only. So these are the two modules, the two applications that I have captured here. So if you are interested with other applications also, you can search for Google, or I will give you at later point of time, not today. So any questions on this?
No.
No, Amshi.
Right. Right. Now, the key differences between R12 versus Fusion. So Naresh Garu, R12 is an old ERP system which is being developed by Oracle itself. So all the people are from Oracle. So this R12 system. So I just define a comparison between R12 to Fusion ERP system. Okay. Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Right. Now, so if you come to this R12, friends, all of you from R12, so here you can see the first one is product specific setup requires login and log out for each product in EBS. Let's say in EBS R12, if you wanted to do payable setups, you have to go to the payable responsibility, or if you wanted to do the receivable setup, you have to go to the receivable responsibility. But in Fusion, a single point where you can perform all your setups. A single point where you can perform all of your setups from the same place you can do. So that is called, that is what in Fusion. Central place to enter all setups across the products.
Okay.
And you need not to do a switch responsibility to do a particular or to perform a particular setup. So across the applications, whether it is HCM, payables or financials, procurement, CRM, everything will be performed at one place. That's it. Okay. Now, so no sequential listing of setups. So let's say if you are the starter of an ERP system, so if you go to EBS, so you don't know where to start and where to end. What is the starting setup or what is the, what is the ending setup? So what is the sequence order? So you will not know to that. But whereas if you come to Fusion Cloud or Fusion ERP system, whatever the setups that you wanted to do or that you have to do, all of them will be listed in one by one task mode. So first, what is the task that we have to complete, and second, what is the task that we have to complete, like that. It will make easy the life of the implementation consultant. So you will never forget any particular setup. You will never skip any particular setup. As all the setups will be on the sequence order, you have to complete the one, then only you will proceed to the next setup. That is how Oracle has designed in Fusion Cloud. So any questions up to this too? Right. No ability to assign the task and monitor the progress. So in EBS, you cannot assign the task to a particular person. So let's say there are 4 people who are implementing the EBS. So if you want to say to the system that this particular task should be performed by Mr. X and it should not be accessed by anyone else. So you cannot do such kind of controls. And if you want to track who is doing what and when to be completed what and what are the pending activities. So that tracking you cannot do in EBS. You have to track in a separate system. Whereas in Fusion, it can be tracked under one system itself. In the application itself, you can track, you can assign the task, and you can set the due dates, and you can see whether he is completing within the time or not. All that information can be overviewed at one place itself. That is what in Fusion Cloud, you can assign the task, mark the status, and set the due dates, and you can get the reports also about each and every status or each and every implementation. So any questions on this? Right. Now, no ability to copy the setup data across the instances. So let's say you have a EBS, you are in the EBS system or R12 system. So you are in the development phase. So we have developed all the configuration. We have defined all the configuration and everything. So now we are trying to move all the configuration so let's say we are in the development phase, we have developed all the configuration setups we have done, and now that needs to be moved to the test environment or UAT environment where the users needs to do the testing. So in EBS, there is no facility to copy the setup data across the instances. Whereas in Fusion, you can export and import the setup data across the instances. From one instance to other instance, you can export, you can copy and export and import the setup data. So limited reporting on the setup data. So you have very limited reporting on setup data, what setups that you have done, what is the information that you have done in EBS. Whereas in Fusion, there are standard reports are available where you can capture all the reporting information under that. And EBS, you cannot share the setup data across the business units, whereas reference data can be shared across the business units in Fusion. Responsibility, the word responsibility has got changed to data role, and the word business group has got changed to enterprise. The word operating unit has got changed to business unit. So any questions up to here? Pravinder, do you have any questions? Dinesh Gar, Santosh.
No.
Go ahead, Praveen. Praveen, we are not able to hear you. There are a lot of disturbance. If you can chat, that would be great. So Brahmagaru, do you have any questions? Donagaru, Dinesh, Naresh, Santosh. Santosh, what about you?
I'm good, Vamsi.
Dinesh Gar, what about you? Do you have any questions?
No, not yet. It's all clear about the setup and all that.
Right. Now, so these are the modules or applications that we are going to cover in our section. So general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, assets, cash management, tax management, budgeting, global intercompany, and expense management. These are the 9 applications that we are going to see. Along with this, there is another application that has been introduced from this batch only. That is nothing but revenue management cloud service. We call it as a RMCS, the Revenue Management Cloud Services. So RMCS, Revenue Management Cloud Services, we will cover that one as well. Okay, so Revenue Management Cloud Services also we will discuss. So Pravinder, FAH is not there, sir. FAH is not our part of finance, so we are not covering that.
Okay, that is fine, Kamsi.
Right? Okay. So these are the total 10 applications or 10 modules we are going to see in our session. So Naresh Gar, any questions? Along with these modules, we are going to see the following reporting tools also: OTBI reporting, smart views, financial reports, dashboards, and BIP, OBIA reporting, which is nothing but BIP reports. These are the 5 reporting tools we discuss in our session as a part of. So please let me know if you have any questions. Right. And others, what we are going to see, other technical activities, what we are going to see. We are going to see BPM workflows, which is nothing but approval workflows, how to develop the approval workflow and all we will see. And what are the data roles, how you're going to maintain your security and all, that also we will see. And what is your Oracle Unified methodology. So in what methodology that we are going to implement the Fusion applications. That also we will discuss, what kind of documentation we will maintain, what phases will be there in Oracle Unified methodology, everything we will see. Is that clear, Dinesh Garu?
Yes, clear.
Right. So these are the things that we are going to cover, which will fall into our scope. Okay. Along with these, what are also what is the training phases or training stages that we will flow. So we will start with we will take a real implementation project. And so we will take a real implementation project and assume that we will take an assumption that if we are got that project, what we have to do. So what we have to do, the starting, what is the starting step? It is a requirement gathering. Then we will do the solution design or solution mapping and do the setups and testing and reports development and legacy system migration and finally go live. These are the training phases that we flow or that we go through this in the training stage. So any questions if you have, let me know.
No question from my side.
Right. So Naresh Garu, from the financials, we don't have any other application other than those 10. Okay. Right. Now, this is how the Fusion looks like, a dashboard view, how it will be looks like the dashboard view. So this is how Fusion looks like. So any questions, please let me know.
Vamsi Brahma here. So quick question. In R12 we have this all RISE components and all, right? So in Fusion we don't have that ability.
So it is not, we cannot say like that, sir. We cannot say like that. So we have all those abilities, but you have to pay cost because you cannot do this on the SaaS. You can do this only on PaaS and IaaS model. You have everything. You can develop everything.
Okay, so those are all technical components, right? Where we
Technical components. So in the RISE components, what we are going to do is we will see the reporting as a technical part, and the second one is interface. We will see that one also as a technical part. The remaining components we cannot see on the technical activities.
Okay, so those interfaces, how we are going to implement that also we are going to discuss, right?
We will discuss, but I cannot show you in the application.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, at least a discussion is enough. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we will discuss. Right. So any other questions?
I will say this is on this. Then who will do the stuff uploading those data? Will they do it by functional consultant or
Which data? Which uploading?
interface approach? Let's say I
You
want
see,
to load. Yeah.
you see that interface part will be a specified technical consultants will be there. So only those people will do. Say for example, for doing the interfaces, we need to know SOA, system oriented architecture. System oriented architecture or SOA language we need to know. And other one is there is different web services will be there. You have to know those web services. And there is FDMEE, that is another type of tool where you can do where you will use for doing the interfaces with the cloud ERP. So we need to know that. So that is totally a pure technical activities, only done by the technical people, not by us at all.
Okay, as a functional consultant, we need to develop a reports. That's it, right?
We need to develop. See, if you go for a big projects, even that is also not to be done. So you have to give the spec. That's it.
Okay.
If you are into the small project, yes, you have to do that part yourself.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
And migration also you need to develop yourself only if you are in the small, but if you are in the larger projects or big projects, that will be taken care by the specific team. And not only that, even the roles part also, the role security also. If you are in the small, you have to take care. Otherwise, if you are in the big, it will be taken. There will be a specific team for that.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Right. Right. So that is what the Fusion reporting system. So any other questions from anyone? Sir, may I know who's this Ramoji? Sir, I did not get you. Can you please unmute yourself and speak little? Ramoji, is that you from IBM? So, okay. Right, let us proceed. So this is all about the Fusion applications only. So our training will start from tomorrow onwards at 6:30 sharp and will end at 7:30 sharp. And it will continue till 70 hours. We will continue as we are adding the revenue management cloud services also. So we may extend to 80 hours, maybe extended to 80 hours. So take it granted. So as we are adding the revenue management cloud services, we may extend to 80 hours also. Okay. And so go ahead. Sir, any questions from anyone? Okay. Surya Prabha garu, good morning, Andy. Right. So this is all about the Fusion Cloud, what we had discussed. And tomorrow we will start with the regular session. So we will follow continuously on day to day. We will be recorded and will be shared on the weekend basis. Okay, every weekend you will get, and in the training you will get the application, and in the training you will get the videos, and in the training you will get the material for your practice. And you can make a note my number. It is 9052 9052 18 It is 9052184567. That is my email. That is my mobile number. And my email ID is BesuERP, D for Delhi, E for England, S for Singapore, U for umbrella, BesuERP @gmail.com. So you can contact me anytime if you have any questions regarding the demo or regarding the sessions, anything. So you can reach out me, I can help you. So this is all about the Fusion Cloud Engine. So any questions, please let me know. I'll give you 5 more minutes. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll wrap up. So may I know who's this Ramoji? I just wanted to know that. And the remaining people numbers, I have everyone. So Nareshkar, if you don't mind, can you please ping me your mobile number and email ID? Ramoji garu, may I know?
Yeah, Vamshi, this is Ramoji only.
Okay, done.
Okay.
Right, no problem. Right, thank you very much. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Bye-bye. So tomorrow we'll meet at same time. Thank you.
Thanks, Vamsi. Bye-bye.
Right. So Naresh garu, I requested you to ping me the mobile number. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Naresh. So bye-bye, friends.